One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see, the winners of 5 straight, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Scarlet Knights will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside is 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing at the right receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Wildcats are marching down the field. To the air on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggression.
Turning it on. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Northwestern 7, Rutgers 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Rutgers offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, David.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play, you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit the home run at any time. All eyes will be on him.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Parker. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. The Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Leaves it with the back. Spins away from the defense. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. It'll be third and long. To the air, it's Schultz. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Second down.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got enough. It'll be a first. He's got it up to 12. The Scarlet Knights are threatening in the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game, because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play. They've had some bounces not go their way. They've had some guys get injured. And now is the time in this game right here that you can turn it around by getting a win.
And it's hard. Obviously, such a difficult conference. The Big Ten, you got to bring your A game so many times or else you do get beat. You've had some setbacks. Now, how are we going to finish? We've talked about this season. We've talked about what we want to do, and we might not be living up to expectations, but we can control.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hands it off. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. There he goes. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. At the 35, he's got room. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Tight end now in motion. To the ground with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Running back searching for a hole. And here's the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and that'll send us to the second quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's first and goal.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Trying to punch it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Power ahead. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. To the air, it's Schultz. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
And the Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
And the offense is out on the field with a first and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Northwestern! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll run the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Schultz. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll go to the ground. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Got his man.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. He's got it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He'll pull it down. Breaks into the open. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Wildcats with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out.
Let's send the tight end in motion. They'll leave it with him. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, force the 2nd down and goal.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So they got nothing on the last play. Here's 3rd and goal from the 1. Wide receiver comes in motion. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
The screen, he's got wheels. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo. Now the play fake. Going up top. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Warren. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Timeout, Northwestern.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Looking deep. Got it inside the 10. Run out of bounds after the long game, and they've got it now first and goal.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He's looking to throw. He's going for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
He'll start the return inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Use the play fake, down a throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Touchdown, Northwestern, and they turn it into a defensive score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Schultz. Here's the pressure. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense...
He's got it down the left side. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. They make the stop, but man, this senior took one right in the mustache as he fired the completion. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Going to the running game. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Hold it.
Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. Instead, they'll replay it. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Ready.
Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. Good, solid tackle.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
They'll try to get it through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Covey. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Northwestern making quick work on this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it! And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll move the tight end. He leaves it with his back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Northwestern!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle.
Rutgers, 3.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Scarlet Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back has it. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big...
Turning it on! And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Finds his man. It's Hodge. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just tweaked a little bit of their way with their fingernail.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Off the play fake on 1st down. On the run, still looking. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wildcats line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Finds his tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play. Quarterback down at the 26.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
They say pressure busts pipes. This quarterback can attest to that. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the devil.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Scanning the field, it's Schultz. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And the option is so hard to stop, and so many bodies near the line of scrimmage on 4th and short. They run it, but just a good job by the quarterback finding space. He didn't need to pitch it. Takes it himself and gets just enough for the first down.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After that last completion, it's second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quick release by the QB. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they
picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Inside the 50, the 30, past the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Kennesaw State looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks, and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 37 to Liberty. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Able to pick up a couple on that last one. It's 2nd and 8 from their own 27. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and
intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Wildcats! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first down. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. There he goes. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking left. He makes a catch. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Find some fresh air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Trying to move them on the counter. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, setting him for him.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Russ. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch. It's Covey. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great...
Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Makes the grab past the marker. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Complete. That toe-tap catch had a little style, but not much substance on that.
No, the defense did a good job, too, using the sideline to their advantage. Using the sideline as a 12th man. There was nowhere for that receiver to go except get one foot down and get out.
Trying to set up the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Wildcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Covey. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. Might be calling a hot route. Now from inside the red zone. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Northwestern.
Nothing like stomping a guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. Just drives it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.